It looks like Marvel and now EP Daily may have spoiled a cameo in Ant-Man. A new Spanish language trailer for the superhero adventure has surfaced featuring a brief shot of, spoiler, Captain America's Anthony Mackie as Falcon. This is the first indication that his character will appear in the film.
I'm not dead yet!
Revealing that he'll have a cameo isn't too big a spoiler, given that all the Marvel movies take place in the same universe and different characters pop up all the time. But still, it would have been nice to be surprised in the theater. There's always a chance that other familiar faces will appear in the film, so hopefully there will still be some new things to discover by the time it hits theaters on July 17th. The makers of Dragon Age Inquisition are leaving behind last-gen gamers. All future DLC for the game will only be available on the PC, PS4, and Xbox One, which means players who just have a PS3 or 360 are out of luck. This isn't the first time last-gen gamers have been left behind by Dragon Age Inquisition. The game's previous DLC packs were delayed on the older consoles, but were eventually released after much complaining by fans. Electronic Arts hasn't abandoned last-gen owners completely. Anyone who upgrades to the newer versions of the game will be able to transfer their progress using the new Save Importer feature. But you'll first have to invest in a new system. Some big stories, even if one is about a tiny superhero in today's rundown. Here's my pal Scott Jones to talk about them with me. You know, big spoiler alert, I have to keep saying this just in case you tuned out for a second here. Falcon is going to be in Ant-Man, which I was kind of shocked that that's appeared in a trailer already, even if it wasn't an English trailer.
You know, somehow these leaks we get almost every day. I mean, I know the internet's at a different state than it was. Lots more information is changing hands every day. Lots more people are out there just doing evil things on the internet.
I mean, we talk about this on the show all the time. There is a kind of, and it kind of runs contrary to what we do, which is provide you guys information about stuff that's coming up. But you know, sometimes you just gotta close your eyes and ears and try to tune out a little bit so you don't get all of this stuff spoiled.
What does it change to not know that Anthony Mackie's character is in the Ant-Man? Who cares?
I think what it does on the marketing side of things, because I think it might show that there's a little nervousness around Ant-Man compared to the, you know, the enormity of the Avengers, is that they want to show Avengers right beside their little tiny superhero. All right, well now, something that might not be on the internet for downloading DLC is your PS3 and 360 for Dragon Age Inquisition. I feel like this is another move that underlines it's time.
Yeah, I mean, I think game makers just have to draw a line in the sand and say, we're not going to go back across that line anymore. And so here we see BioWare drawing that line and making a choice. And, you know, I'm sorry if you have the last gen consoles, but it's been 2 years. It's time to get the new consoles.
Yes.
Like they're pretty expensive. I mean, even for TV hosts, they're expensive. But you have to find a way to save the money and get the PS4 or the Xbox One and commit to that new console. And I think this is the time. And I know you guys love Dragon Age Inquisition. I love Dragon Age. You love Dragon Age. We all do.
Yeah.
And if you're playing it, you got to play it on the best possible machine.
Yeah, it's much better on the new machines. Also, something that's new in this equation now is Xbox One's backwards compatibility. Of course, the Wii U is already backwards compatible, so you're already getting a Wii when you buy a Wii U, and now you're getting a 360 when you buy an Xbox One.
What about the Ant-Man game is compatible with the PlayStation 2 and the original Xbox? We'll go back, because he's a small man. Let's go back to the small machines.
You're blowing my mind.
I am.
Something else that blew my mind, maybe, is our review of Dragon's Race to the Edge on Netflix. Take a look.
The Rundown is brought to you by EB Games.